Well, welcome back to Urgent Inc. Voices Live. Hi, I am your host. Today, Saliha Nelson, CEO of Urgent Inc., where we empower young minds to transform their communities. And we are so happy to have you here back with us on our internet show, Urgent Voices Live. And today, like the past couple of days, we are here to celebrate Women's History Month. Now, every year, Urgent Inc. puts on a very special event called This Woman's Work. Now, This Woman's Work will be happening on March 26th at 5 p.m. on Zoom. You can RSVP to this event by visiting our website at www.urgentinc.org. And you might be saying, well, what is This Woman's Work? Well, This Woman's Work is an opportunity for us to celebrate not only the contributions of women, but those who also have supported women in making history. And so we give out our signature Bronze Bra Award. Yes, we give out a bra award. We absolutely do. And so this bra award, just like the attributes of a great bra, celebrates those who uplift, provide guidance and support in the community. And so we've been doing this for several years now. And for 2021, over the past couple of shows, you've been able to meet some of our great young people, some rising young women, our Youth of the Year, our Rising Young Woman of the Year. You've met our Community Partner of the Year. And today, you're going to meet our Donor of the Year. Yep, you're going to meet our Donor of the Year. But before we get to that, during This Woman's Work is also a very special event because it serves as one of our Community Expo events where we feature the art, photography, film, and voices of our young people. Now, our young people participate in our film, arts, culture, entrepreneurship program, as well as our Rites of Passage Media project. And you're going to see what they've been up to during remote online after school programming. Yes, it can happen. We're proving it that it can. And also they've been meeting in person, social distancing, mask up, all of those great things. And they've been able to create some great artwork, some great videos, some great stories. And so we're going to be sharing those at This Women's Work as well. So it's going to be a great event. It always is. And so we invite you to participate with us by RSVPing at www.urgentinc.org. But without further ado, let's meet our Donor of the Year, one of our Bronze Bra Award winners, 2021. Welcome, JC Devalier. How you doing today?
How you doing? It's great to be with you today.
Thank you for agreeing to be our male recipient of the Bronze Bra Award for 2021. You're a great sport as our Donor of the Year. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's an incredible honor, and I'm just pleased to be with you today. I'm sorry I'm not able to be there on the 26th, but I'm just so honored to have received this from you all, and it's just means a lot. Means a lot.
Well, we are happy to recognize you in this way. You have been a champion in the community and of Urgent Inc. for such a long time, and we are here today to get to know a little bit more about you, JC. And we want to share with our viewers and with our peers and with our young people what makes you our Donor of the Year. But it's not because of the treasure that you have provided Urgent Inc., but really it's about the heart. And so start off, let's tell people who you are and what are you doing now in the community?
Sure. Thanks again, Saliha. And it's interesting when you get asked, who are you? I'm always always kind of try to figure out what's the best response to that. And I kind of narrowed it down to really, I'm the son of Carlos and Francis Del Valle, and that is an incredible privilege. I'm the father of Christy Del Valle, a beautiful young woman who is doing great things in the community now and working for our school system. and I'm one of God's children. That is, those are the roles that define who I am as a person. That's kind of who I am. I was born in Passaic, New Jersey, and at the age of 4, I came down to Miami. I've gone through the system down here. I'm an alum of Columbus High School. Went to University of Miami, so I'm a Hurricane and a
fellow alum there.
That's right. We share a lot of things in common. So our love for education, because then I pursued a master's at FIU. So that's just a little bit about me, and in the community now, just trying to figure it out like everybody else. Working from home. I started a consulting business last year. Very interesting time to start.
So if you had a fortune cookie, who would have known, right?
Who would have known? I never would have imagined, what happened last year. But everybody's just trying to figure it out, and I got to and a role that I cherish as well is I'm heading up a nonprofit initiative called Teaching Digital Natives, which really help our kids understand cyber hygiene and just obviously all the issues that are going on.
Now, cyber hygiene, explain that to us. What is cyber hygiene? That's an interesting term.
Yeah, so it's interesting. This is an initiative that started back in 2017. The founder, a gentleman named Brian Fonseca, he saw the need for this because his daughter, he has a son and a daughter, and his daughter went up to a large screen TV at Best Buy, and she touched it and started trying to swipe the screen, and he was confused as to what she was doing, but he realized, that's how children are learning, and that's kind of the way that they're programmed now because of the internet and the iPhone, iPad, etc. But the main realization he got from that is the fact that we're not teaching our children common things like predatory issues that occur on the internet. We are not teaching them etiquette in terms of applying for a job, and people, there's companies now that have forensics departments that look through your internet history, your public profiles online. So different things in terms of understanding the computers and the power. Obviously a lot of responsibility comes with that power. And there's a lot of good things that could be done, but there's a lot of bad as well.
So basically it's about, having young people stay safe on the internet and be aware of the good and the bad things that can happen, and so that they can, just like they're out in the real world, when they're in the online world, they have those safety measures that they can take. So that's great. So is that something that you're passionate about right now? Is that the passion that's
yeah, I've always been passionate about children and youth, and obviously urgent in the work you all do, and you guys kind of champion things before other organizations with the coding camps that I remember very fondly, and getting ahead of the curve on that, and look how now when you see the city of Miami and Miami-Dade County with the tech initiatives that they're dealing with, all these companies coming in from California. It's a big deal. So we got to, make sure that our children are prepared. So definitely a big passion. And, we want our children to be safe, right? We want them to be successful, but we want them to be safe. I remember a time where, the folks on this board remember having to worry about a truck, a van, not talking to strangers. And now you get in a chat room and there's people from all over the world saying, different folks, and they could be different ages. And it's just a very, very difficult for our children to navigate that without really understanding what that's about. And obviously,
yeah, and those boundaries, are blurred, and you don't know what's being presented as really true and what's not true, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot to navigate there, and just like any other type of developmental milestone, navigating the internet and the online universe is just another layer of competency that our young people have to develop. So that's great. And I think, we can't have too many people working in that area, because we now know that the internet and the online world is pretty much here to stay, right? And so not only education, but social activities and all of those things are just really exploded, especially since COVID. So that's definitely a worthwhile effort. So let folks know, do you have any other thing on the horizon? Like, what can we look to, in 2021? Do you have, aspirations or hopes and dreams that you're going to be working on that you would like to share?
Hope and dream is, and I don't know if you can see it in the background, but, kind of win another golf prize at the annual tournament. That's one for sure.
Yes, for the folks at home, JC was our golf champion at our inaugural golf event at Topgolf. Pre-COVID now in 2019. Oh my God, that seems so far away now.
That's right.
But, yes, took home the top prize.
I was on a good team. Let everybody know I was on a good team. I was definitely the I was the weakest link on that team. So I'm just very proud to have been part of that. So I'm looking forward to a year where we can support myself, colleagues, friends can support the work that Urgent is doing. I'm looking forward to hopefully some events. I saw hopefully the summer camp comes back, physically from what I saw, starting this year. That's actually, I think one of the first things we got involved with back in when I was with University of Miami in the great Yes Camp.
Yes, you were definitely instrumental in helping our young girls get on UM's campus for many, many years. That was their summer home.
It was a beautiful thing, and just it's incredible to see the impact over the years, right? And how important these camps are and these workshops that you guys put on, because when you really like the cyber stuff we were talking about, I mean, it really starts with our youth. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you can provide them the right guidance and options and opportunities at the beginning, I mean, it's a game over, right? Life could be so much better, and wish we were able to have infinite amount of resources and be able to help everyone. But again, just kind of kudos to the work that you all do and how you influence the community in such a positive way. So I
we couldn't do it without our partners. It's really a community effort, and you've been instrumental in, really wrangling in your network to support the work of Urgent Inc. So we appreciate that you've been that champion for. Wow, JC, I think I've known you almost for about 10 years now. It's so crazy.
I think you know what? It's funny because I was talking to someone the other day. I said, birthdays come about now, and since you get older, you forget age. I was asking somebody the other day. I said, I don't even remember the age I turned. So I had to call my mom and just verify. But it's been a long time, and it's been a real pleasure, to know you and Emily and Stephanie and Henry and just Saliha, the folks that really are responsible for all the incredible programs that you guys put on. So I'm just blessed and honored to know you all and to work with you and to support you. So.
But thank you for so many kind words. We appreciate that. Now we're also going to be reaching, our young creatives with this show, and so we want to ask you, what motivating word will you like to share with them? If looking back, on your younger self, some words that you wish you would have heard when you were growing up.
It's interesting. If I had a chance to go back in time and talk to my younger self, life is, when you're young, you want to become older and more mature and you want to get the youth over with. But the reality is that we're adults for a very long time. A very, very long time. If God blesses us with the opportunity to live a long time, we're blessed in that period of life for a while. So one advice would be don't rush to not be young anymore. Enjoy that time, because it's the time that we learn the most. We can absorb the most. Our ability to grasp concepts and the capacity to do so is far greater than when we're adults. It's the ability to learn from mistakes that are going to happen, and realize that as long as you learn from them, they're teaching opportunities. And I think the other piece of advice I would give them is realize that if you have mentors and people that care for you, like you all at Urgent, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, individuals that care for you, and as they give you advice and as they bestow that on you, as a young person, you realize you think it's annoying or problematic, or you don't want to listen to it. And as you get older and you reflect, in hindsight, it is the biggest blessing to have individuals care for you like that. It is the greatest treasure we have. And when you realize that and you look back on the people that have helped you in life, you realize that the reason I'm honored and able to be here with you today is that giving back and helping others is it. It's that. And there's nothing else in life, the ability to help others is the calling we should all pick up the phone for.
And that's a great segue to our final question of Urgent Live today. And that is, it is Women's History Month. And so is there a woman in the past and the present that you want to give a shout out to and shine some light on?
Wow. Too many.
We don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah. That's tough. I was greatly influenced by women in my life. My grandmother, who you'll see her, I don't even know which way I'm pointing. That's how bad. Grandmother, that's my mother's mother, who was really instrumental in raising me. She was such a huge part of my life, and unfortunately was taken too soon to cancer. Mm-hmm. My mother, who's luckily alive and with us today, her just sacrifices that she went through to, kind of put me through school and be protective of me and make sure that I didn't go off on the wrong path. And my daughter, that has taught me how, I mean, I knew the value and the importance of women before, and how they're so much, I mean, better than men 100%. And you guys are smarter and more compassionate and empathetic, which is a quality that I think my daughter has really kind of just cemented that for me, and the ability to be the father to someone that has also, you know, kind of given back and understood the importance of charitable actions, and educating herself and educating others and being a good steward in this community is a huge blessing and makes my heart very happy. So I would say, if I couldn't narrow it down to one, so if you could allow for a trinity, that would be it, you know. So.
Well, thank you for ending off on such a great note, shouting out, you know, grandma, ma, and daughter. You know, that's a great triple threat right there. So without further ado, we're not going to keep you too much longer, but we just really are excited to share, you know, with our network, you know, the great work that you're doing, and want to recognize, you know, your contributions to Urgent Inc. and the community. Let's all give, you know, JC Devalier a great thumbs up, claps, snaps, and hearts out there in the social world. We just want to say thank you. We look forward to continue working with you, and wishing you the best for 2021. Thanks, JC.
Thank you, Saliha. Thank you and Urgent Inc. for the wonderful award again, and just very honored to receive this and to be a part of the wonderful work that you do. Thanks so much. Thanks, everybody.
All right, bye, everyone. Remember, you can RSVP for this women's work on March 26th at 5 p.m. on Zoom by visiting our website, www.urgentinc.org.